Okay guys, pardon the shaking, I'm trying to get my camera set up here. Alright, this is the 1955 step side. I'm calling it old school. It's the AMT kit that comes with the acrylic paint and the glue in the kit. The only complaint that I had with this kit is the windshield in the back window goes in from the outside. If you look real close, the windshield does not fit good at all. There's a little bit of gap at the top and a little bit at the bottom. I'm thinking about the only way you could get this thing to fit right without having to build the edge of the cab up with putty is probably cutting the top and angling it down, cutting the windshield post and stuff like that and bring it down to the windshield. If I build this kit again, that's probably what I'll do if it's got the same problem. But other than that, the truck went together beautifully. There was one sink mark on the left front fender, just right above the headlight. But other than that, it's a good kit to be an AMT. But of course, Chevy Cheeseburger said it right that if you're a good builder, you can make any kit look good. So right there's a look at the front. I backwashed the grill, get the focus, and detailed that. The lights, the little signal lights there in front, not much you can do with those. I took a little bit of signal amber and I painted the stem that goes back in the hole with that, and after it dried I drilled the holes out a little bit more and then put them in. That way it appeared that it was an amber colored glass, and I took a Sharpie and colored in the bow tie on the front badging right there. And for all you Chevy truck connoisseurs out there, you see that the bumperettes right here in front are spaced out a little wide. I done a rookie mistake when I was putting the bumper on. I got some glue on my finger and I touched the top side of the bumper, so that's why they're spread out, because that's covering up a glue spot, a fingerprint. But and then I put the blue dot in the headlights to make it look like the up-to-date version of the headlights. The badging on the front fender, this thing come with a chrome V8 emblem, and I'll zoom in on that here in just a little bit when I get on the other side. And the emblem that's on the top of the front fender, the directions called for it to go on the hood, I think, and I liked it better right there. It just added a little bit more touch, custom touch to it. I painted the door handle silver with a Sharpie. Get back in frame here. Okay, now the side mirrors, I cut those down just a little bit and drilled a hole in the door frame up at the top and made peep mirrors out of them. I think that added a little bit to it. And it came with those custom taillights. The directions wasn't clear on how they actually went on, but that's what I come up with. And I took a red Sharpie and colored them in, top and bottom, and left the backup light just chrome. Put some real detail chain on it, And of course I've got my personalized plate for the Hunk of Junk model garage. And the bed, I cut that out of balsa wood, and I thought I had some oak colored stain, and couldn't find it. So what I ended up doing was I took drawed my lines out from my boards and took a black Sharpie and drawed in the lines, the wood grain lines, and then I took a gold Sharpie and colored the wood in, and then I put some gloss polyurethane over top of that, and that simulated oak color, so that's good enough for me. The wheels are the Pegasus wheels, and I was going to put wide white walls on this one. I like them a lot better than anything, but after I got to looking at these little fine lines, the skinny white walls, I thought for this build it kind of suited it. So I just left them like that and just left the wheels chrome. What I've done on trying to get it lowered, and I'll show you that here in just a little bit, I took and flipped the springs. Sorry about that, guys. I flipped the springs in the back and got them, I had to heat them up just a little bit and got them pushed down all the way where the axle's all the way against the frame. If I build this one again, I'm going to C-notch the frame and just set it down on the ground. I think it'll look awful good like that. So, alright, pardon me just a little bit and let me zoom in on these V8 badges right here. There we go. I really love that detail right there. I've never seen that in a kit before. And I may buy this kit again just for those for another build. But I might try molding them too, that way I can have my own. So, but yeah, that this truck turned out real good. The paint's not perfect, but you know, for a truck like this, it don't need to be. Right there's a close up of the headlights and the signal lights. But yeah, I really love the stance of this thing. It really looks good. Okay, get this thing turned around here and zoom out just a little bit, and I'll show you the motor. Okay. Okay. Of course, I put just a small block 350 in it, and then I took the brass colored Sharpie and colored in the radiator. I've done all that. That's about all the detail I've done under the hood, except for, you know, I plumbed in the fuel line, and I made my own water neck for it. You can see it right there on the intake. I've done my heater hoses. Basically about all I do is and then wired up. I don't know if you can tell or not, this thing come with Edelbrock chrome kit for the motor, and I took a Sharpie and I colored in Edelbrock on the breather. The bottom side of the breather where it's supposed to be open, you can see the element right there, the filter. I went over it with a red Sharpie and then a maroon one to simulate the K&N air filter. Then I used photo etch battery terminals. And get you on this side right here where you can see the wiring a little bit better. There we go. But The firewall didn't fit too well, but if I do anything with this will be a good curbside. That way I'll leave the hood on. You won't see all that until I get that fixed. But all in all, it turned out pretty good. It's one of those 20-foot cars. You know, it looks good for 20 foot away. So, but all right, let me get up here where you can see the interior. Okay, I just painted the interior bright red. Used a pin for the shifter to get it up into the window, you know, where it's good and visible. The steering wheel and the top of the dash, I put painted the same color, automotive paint. It's bright red, I believe is the color of it. And I put fingernail polish over the top of the dash and the steering wheel to gloss them up. And the rest I just left like a satin sheen to it. Took a Sharpie and colored in the door handles and things like that. Not much detail. That's, you know, but the seat does recline forward where you can see the gas tank. But all in all, it turned out good. I was just started messing with it, and I just went ahead and got done. Like everybody's talking, when you start getting them done, you start rushing, trying to get them done where you can start that next project. I know how it is. Now, let me pull back here just a little bit, and I'll flip it up, and you can see what the underside looks like. Okay. Nothing too fancy. I used the exhaust that come with it, and painted the mufflers red for cherry bombs and drilled the ends of them out and painted them black on the inside. Painted my shocks blue, like a Monroe color, I guess. And put a aluminum dry shaft in it, and that's basically all I've done. So not bad. It's not my best work, but it'll be fine. I painted this thing probably 3 or 4 times trying to get it right. Kept getting just a little bit of trash in it, but I'm working on that problem right now, and hopefully my next one will be a little bit better. But all in all, it turned out pretty good. So, alright guys, that's about it. I'm going to get off here, and then the next video that I upload is going to be the T-boner. I got her done. I worked, like I say, I was off Friday night, and today, this is Saturday. I worked Thursday night and come in and finished this one up Friday morning. Didn't go to bed until 2 o'clock Saturday morning, trying to get that T-boner done, and finally got it finished. Yeah, I think it's going to look pretty good, so I'll bring it up next. So till the next one, guys, keep building.